for pumping out videos. And so far it's working. So, to start, Thursday night, Eagles-Vikings. My selection, Eagles, -6. And boy, did they deliver. They delivered right on the dot. -6, got the win over the Vikings. Got a little close there at the end, but Eagles felt like the easy pick the whole time. Was never too worried, especially once the Vikings got behind. I was just like, all right, yeah, they're good. But no matter what they do at the end, even if they come back a little, Eagles were going to take that one. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at the stats from this one, because this was a couple days ago. I don't even remember what happened, but I know Kirk Cousins went off. He killed it. Great week for fantasy. Anybody who had him. Hurts. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. 2 rushing TDs. Doesn't hurt at all. Did have the 1 pick. But DeAndre Swift was the big runner for the Eagles, that's not normal. It hurts, usually. But, yeah, Swift, big game. 175. I think it was most rushing yards by an Eagles running back in the last decade, something like that. Alexander Madison didn't do anything. Thanks a lot. Thanks for nothing. So glad that I have you in 2 leagues. Yeah, just great. Justin Jefferson, crazy good game. Devontae Smith, great game from him at the big catch. Addison had a big catch. Osborne got in the end zone. It was a solid game. Like I said, the Vikings just fell behind early. Eagles are just in control. They're at home. It's a tough one. But expected. Now they're 0-2, but two tough losses for the Vikings to start the season. Nothing to worry about yet. But Eagles are 2-0. Eagles are 2-0. No surprise there. But up next, I almost said the Packers. Packers, Falcons. All right. Packers, Falcons. So for this one, the line was Falcons -1, and that's what we took. And oh boy, did they deliver. 25-24. What a victory. What a comeback. I mean, 13 points in the fourth quarter. That was huge. Nice job. Ritter just kept him in it. Bijan had a good game. And Packers were fine. They just chilled at the end. They chilled in the fourth quarter. They got this nice lead, and they were looking good. I was worried about my pick. I was like, "Uh-oh, Falcons, what are you doing?" But I mean, just just a great comeback for the Falcons. I mean, this is supposed to be. I mean, they're 2-0. Great start to the year. Maybe their wins haven't been anything special, but just just for them to, in the fourth quarter, you're down 24-12. You gotta score a couple times. Like, you're down multiple possessions. Nice TD drive early, and then just 2 field goals. Couple defensive stops. Tough one for the Packers. Tough one for Love. This is one they're gonna want to have back, because they had this one. They had this one locked up. Just they couldn't get it done in the fourth, unfortunately. But yeah, Packers 1-1, Falcons 2-0. Great start for them. I don't know how long that's gonna continue, but it's a good start. 2-0. That's where you want to be. That's where you want to be. Nothing else to say. No expectations for that team, really. But I'm glad Drake London actually showed up, because he's a bench guy for me in some leagues, but I expect him to deliver at some point this season. So, but moving on to the Bills and the Raiders. So the Bills, the line was -8.5. I tried to get a little too cute with this one. I was like, "Oh, Bills win, but +8.5." They destroyed them. It was by 28. It was 28 points. The Raiders got destroyed, but that's okay. That's okay. The Bills needed this one. They needed a bounce back. Josh Allen, solid game. Very, very good game from him. James Cook, great job running the ball. 123 yards for him. Damian Harris, Latavius Murray, they got in the end zone. Raiders, not much rushing action from them. Oh boy, Josh Jacobs really killed me. Ugh. Devontae Adams might be injured. It's not good. I don't know what it is. Was it a concussion? I forget the play that happened, but Devontae Adams got him in at least one league. So I'll be missing him. Jacobs. Yeah, Jacobs didn't show up in this one. I was a little disappointing, but Gabe Davis, got him in the bench in some leagues, expecting some production out of him later in the year. So good start for him, 92 yards, touchdown. That's good stuff. Dawson Knox got into the end zone, but Kincaid had some catches, 5 for 43. So, yeah, Bills blew him out. Bills dominated this one for sure. So, I don't know. I don't know. I picked the Bills to win, but got the line wrong, so I don't know. I mean, can't really count it as a win or a loss. I guess it's technically a loss because, I picked plus 8.5, so, and then they just blew them out, but that's okay. I did say in the preview video that there were some quality games happening on Sunday. Ravens-Bengals did not disappoint. This was a good one. And another one where I thought the Bengals were going to steal this one. I was a little worried, but like I said, Ravens. I picked Ravens +3, solid pick. They got the dub. And this was in Cincinnati, right? Yes. So, but the thing is that we've seen this before from the Bengals. Wasn't it just last year they started 0-2? They're going to be fine. But yeah, Burrow, okay game from him. Lamar was solid. No turnovers this one. Yeah. It's just those two. The first game, Lamar, just 2 careless turnovers. Well, the one they recovered, but he was holding on to the ball. Hold on to that ball, Petey. But yeah, solid game from Lamar. Gus Edwards got in the end zone. Nelson Aguilar had that one TD catch. Mark Andrews got in, but this is a T. Higgins game. Slow start to the year for Jamar Chase. I feel bad for fantasy owners picking number 2 this year because Chase is slow start, but it's early. We're only 2 in, and like I said, I went with Ravens +3, and they just barely delivered, 27-24, getting them to 2-0. The Bengals 0-2, but we've seen this before. We've seen it before. They're going to be just fine. Possibly. We don't know. But we do know the Lions are mid. Alright, I'm just kidding. I picked them to win. This week. They disappointed. Come on, the Seahawks. No, it was a solid game. OT game. Seahawks made some plays at the end. Just a good game watching the end of this one. Really the fourth quarter and then just OT. This one, I thought this one would be pretty good, so I went Lions -4.5. God. 37-31 Seahawks. That hurts. So the first, not counting that Bills one as a loss, because I picked the Bills, but I got the line wrong. Doesn't matter, but, first one that didn't go my way. And I really thought the Lions blew it. I thought the Lions had a shot there, but, Montgomery, solid game. Jared Goff, he was solid, 1 pick. Josh Reynolds, might have to go pick him up in some leagues. I think he's got 3 touchdowns already to start the year. But yeah, Montgomery, St. Brown both fumbled. That's a shame. I thought Montgomery at one point got hurt. I think did he come back in though? I cannot remember if he came back in. But we'll see. We'll see if he's on the injury report next week for the previews. But yeah, tough loss for the Lions. Like I said, I want to root for them, but the Lions hype has gone too far. All right, I can't handle it. It's too much. They're not that good. They're solid, but they're not that good. So, the other OT game, man, the Chargers have had a rough start. I mean, it's tough getting Miami, losing to Miami in a shootout, and then you got the Titans, and you're like, all right, we can beat the Titans, right? Like, we can beat the Titans. We're not going to lose the Titans, right? Wrong. They're going to lose to the Titans. And they did. They lost by 3, 27-24. What did I have? I had Chargers -3. All right. This wasn't supposed to happen. They were fine. I don't know what happened. The stupid Titans, man. I don't know. This was I should have known. This happened last year. With the Colts, or was it? I don't know if it was the Titans or the Colts. Actually, it could have been the Titans. It doesn't matter. But whenever I pick against a team, sometimes they just hate me, and they just dominate. And that's what happened today. Titans, nice OT victory. Tannehill didn't even play that well. Herbert had a good game for the most part. Josh Kelly put him in instead of Tyler Lockett. Oh boy, I'm going to regret that one. That lost me a matchup. Yeah, that's a shame. But Keenan Allen turning back the clock. Although the clock wasn't turned yet. It was just, he got injured a little bit last year. Didn't know what would happen this year. And he had a big game. But wasn't enough. Chargers are 0-2. Titans 1-1. I have a feeling the Titans are going to be around 500 for most of the year. But good win for them. Very solid win. Nice win at home. Good stuff. Up next, Bears, Buccaneers. So I had the Buccaneers -2.5. They delivered. 27-17. And the Bears, I don't know what's up with them, man. Fields, not a great game. 6 sacks, 2 picks. Man. But DJ Moore, 6 catches, 104 yards. That's what they need from him. But they need more like Mike Evans, though. All right, 6 catches, 171, and a touchdown. That's what they need. Left him on a bench, too, in one of my leagues. And lost a close one, so could have used him. But not my best week. I'm all 4 teams. I'm losing this week. That's not good. That ain't good. But I did win on this pick because the Buccaneers delivered. Baker Mayfield, solid enough. 300 yards for Baker. That's pretty good. It does help when you have Mike Evans. That's for sure. But yeah, Bears. Oh man, the Bears, they have the Panthers pick, right? So they have their own pick. They got the Panthers pick. They're still trying to reload. They're not there yet. I don't know what they need, but they need help. They definitely need some more. I don't know if Fields is it either, but we'll see. Then there's the Chiefs and the Jaguars. Thank God I flipped this one. Actually, I originally picked the Jaguars, but then, I wrote them down. But then when I went to do the video, I'm like, this is a terrible pick. Flipped back to the Chiefs. Thank God I did. Because now, looking back, it just feels like an easy pick. It's like, all right, Chiefs bounce back W. They didn't even play that well. Mahomes was all right. Lawrence was not great. Not great at all. ETN, he didn't do shit for me. I have him in 2 leagues. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but no, it's okay. Fantasy football is just for fun. That's what I have to tell myself before I go to sleep every night. It's just for fun. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, Chiefs 17-9 had them. So it was -3.5. That was a line. So good pick, but not Travis Kelce was back, caught himself a touchdown. Sky Moore got in the end zone. Chris Jones was back, lighting it up. I don't even know how he did. I'm sure he had a decent game. But where is he? 2 tackles. 1.5 sacks. Nice. So yeah, he's back. 2 QB hits. Not too bad. But yeah, solid win for the Chiefs. Bounce back. Got to bounce back. 1-1. Jaguars at 1-1. They're still fine. That's a tough one. I mean, you can't be mad about losing to the Chiefs. They're a solid squad. So, up next, Colts, Texans. This one, Texans were -1.5. I went with Colts plus 1.5, and they got the dub, 31-10. So, solid picking for me. The crazy thing is, this was without Richardson. He ran in 2 touchdowns and then said, "See ya." No, he didn't say see ya. I guess it's concussion. That's not great. But I mean, he can come back from that. It's not too bad. But this guy's a runner. Part of his thing is like he's got to be able to keep himself safe when he's running. I don't even remember the hit. I'd have to see it again. I don't know if it was his fault or just defender just making a big hit, whatever. But yeah, ran in 2 touchdowns, and then Minshew came in and just kept the ship going in the right direction. They didn't do much in the second half, but they didn't have to. The Texans just weren't getting much going. Stroud, I mean, he put up numbers, 384, 2 touchdowns, 6 sacks though, so not great there. Nico Collins, 7 catches, 146 and a touchdown. Okay, I see you. Then Tank Dell got a touchdown as well, so interesting. You never know who's going to show up for the Texans, but they got an interesting team, that's for sure. But they're 0-2. Cardinals are going to love that pick wherever that pick ends up. But hey, they got Stroud and they got what's his name? Anderson. Yes, Will Anderson. So hopefully they don't really care where that pick ends up, because to them they got their 2 studs, So, but all good for the Texans. If you don't use your first round pick, you'll at least have like high second, high third round picks. You'll be all right. But no big deal. Then there's Rams, 49ers. So 49ers, the line -7.5. And I actually went Niners plus 7.5, and then they delivered. They won by 7, so just underneath that little line there, where the helmet's at. Here we go. So yeah, they delivered, won just by 7. Excellent work indeed. Purdy, solid game. No touchdowns though, but solid game, I guess. McCaffrey had that big run, couple big runs, I think. And then Deebo Samuel, some rushes. Brock Purdy ran one in. Deebo had a couple catches. No catches. No reception touchdowns. No touchdown receptions, sorry. But, yeah. Pretty good game. Was excited for this one. Puka Nacua, I mean, they call him Puka Doncic. It's pretty funny, but rookie record, 15 catches. Insanity. Is Cooper Kupp a fraud? Cooper Kupp is a fraud. I don't know. But yeah, and Tutu Atwell, 7 for 77. I mean, Kyron Williams looks pretty good. Stafford's looking back to his form. Did have 2 picks though, but the one was tipped, I believe. But yeah, Stafford's fine. A lot of passes though. They threw 55 attempts. But yeah, I mean, they need Cooper back. Once they get Cooper Kupp, I think they'll be really good then. Oh my God. They're good. They might be contenders. It's just tough because, I don't know, they just have so much dead money this year. It's wild. But yeah, I think they'll be all right. 1-1. Close loss. 49ers blowing teams out last week, although it was who they played, the Texans. But 49ers are tough. You're going to go out there, you're going to lose by 7. That's all right. That's a tough matchup. They're probably happy about that one. Well, obviously they want to win, but not a problem at all. Not a problem losing that one. So up next, Giants. We're the G-men. Giants, Cardinals. I had Giants -4.5. Ooh. Oh, so I technically lost this one. Didn't have the line right. Only got the 3-point win, 31-28. And they were going to lose. Man, this one, because it was so funny. First half, the Giants, I picked the Giants to win this one, and they just get down by 20. And it's like, they've played 6 quarters of football and just looked atrocious. And then, I don't even know what the hell happened, but they turned the tide. They actually completed some passes. Yeah. Who would have thought? And Barkley got in the end zone. Barkley injured. Looks like he injured his ankle. I believe it was ankle. Got really twisted up on that one play. And then for the Cardinals, James Conner, good game from him. Dobbs was okay. He wasn't bad, which is all they could hope for from him. He's just a backup QB, you know. You don't need him to go out there and dominate. You just need him to be solid, and he was. Cardinals, if they do anything in the fourth quarter, anything at all, maybe they win this one. But yeah, good game from Barkley. Jones was solid. Isaiah Hodgins got in the end zone. Interesting. But yeah, Darren Waller had some catches, but good win for the Giants because they were about to be 0-2 after just having 2 atrocious games. Where the defense couldn't do shit, and then the offense couldn't do anything. But they came back, down 21. They made it happen. I mean, that's pretty wild. So, yeah, didn't get the line, though, but got the Giants pick correct. Another one I didn't get right here. Well, I got it right, but Cowboys picked them to win, but the line was 9, so I went +9. They won by 20. That's all there is to it. Cowboys looking strong. I mean, I may have picked them to make the Super Bowl this year, but just couldn't imagine that they would come out this strong. It actually it worries me a little bit. They're gonna fall apart at some point, but no. I mean, Zach Wilson, 3 picks. It's not enough. This is not enough. He had a decent pass. Hit Wilson on that crossing route. Wilson to Wilson connection. But after that, just nothing going at all. And that's just, the Cowboys just dominated. It was over. It was over quickly. But, yeah, so Cowboys 2-0, Jets 1-1. They say Rodgers could be ready for the playoffs. That's quite the imagination there. I mean, I know modern medicine's picked it up a little bit, but we'll see. Another good game. Lots of good games. But Commanders came back, took down the Broncos. That's unfortunate. I had the Broncos in this one. So, tough loss. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Oh, yeah. We got a new helmet. It's a little smaller. Just a little smaller than the new ones, but it's updated. This is the Commanders. Yes. Yes, I was sent a gift. But yes, the Commanders mini helmet, extra mini. But yeah, it's a little, I don't know. These are just, I like these better. These are just nicer. I don't know what the heck these were from, but this is by itself. But yeah, now we got the updated helmet, and just in time for the 2-0 start for the Commanders. 35-33, they get the dub. Broncos go to 0-2. Russell was okay. I don't know. Didn't get much going with the run game. I thought somebody told me Broncos were going to have top 5 running back, or top 5 backfield by the end of the season. Doesn't look like it so far, alright? Doesn't look like it. But I had Marvin Mims, big touchdown, and then the Brandon Johnson, the Hail Mary oh man. They needed the 2, and then I gotta say, got there a little early. Might probably pass interference on that 2-point conversion. but tough luck for the Broncos after a nice comeback at the end of the game there. But way to hold on, Commanders, way to hold on. Good stuff, solid stuff. But yeah, not just another crazy game from the day. This one from the 4 o'clock games. Just yesterday, yeah, it was a solid day. It was a solid day until the evening, because then I had to watch this game. The Pats, man, ugh. Pats, they were there. They were hanging around. I mean, it was just, I don't know, 17-3, and then they get the blocked field goal. And just, yeah, I mean, they got in the end zone twice then, but it was just, they're just too far behind, and then they get the ball back at the end. It's just, oh man, this team, it's just weird all the years of, well, it's not weird, I mean, it's understandable. It's just, you have Brady all these years, and it's like, comes down to the end of the game, you're like, all right, we got this, like, we can move the ball up the field. We have a shot. With this team, I don't know what it is. I assume it's just Mac, but we'll, they'll complete some short passes, whatever. And then it's like 3rd and 2, whatever. And I just don't have faith that they're gonna get these things. And just like last night, they came up short. It just feels like this team will always come up a little bit short. Like I said, I don't know if it's Mac or what, but it's tough. It's very tough. Mac had a pick. I can't remember what was the pick. Who was it? Oh yeah, Xavier. Oh, the Xavier pick. Oh man, yeah, that was a nice play. That was a nice play by him. Yep. Christian Gonzalez, he had a good one too. So the corners showing out. Corners were showing out. But Patriots had a chance after not playing well all game. Dolphins kind of, they let them hang around and still couldn't do it. But good win for the Dolphins. 2-0. Pats are 0-2. Don't see that too often. Do not see that often at all. So, like I said, the Monday games still have to go. Saints, Panthers, Browns, Steelers. So we have Browns -2.5 for tonight still. And then we've got Saints -3 against the Panthers. So I don't know. The only one I'm worried about, I think Saints got an easy dub there. I say that now, but I guess Browns, I got the Browns over the Steelers. Steelers could easily come out and just take that one. So a little worried about that one. But yeah, that's going to be it for this review video.